sunny.
Okay, so is it not raining in your country right now? Because in the Philippines, it's raining so, it is raining cats and dogs. What about in your country?
Oh, there isn't even a single raindrop.
Okay, because if you notice, okay, Philippines experience a typhoon. That's why it's raining right now. So, okay, what can you still remember from our topic the last time? May I know? Your mic is off.
We talk about childhood.
What else aside from childhood? We are done talking about childhood. What is our next lesson, if you can still remember?
Country, yes, of course, I remember.
Okay, it's about country. And again, when we say country, what are the things that you can think of whenever you've heard of the word country?
Oh, countries have like a large and like land and have like place like people live. Yes.
Okay, so that's it. Before we continue, I have here a little activity for you, and I want you to tell me if you can if you can recognize these flags. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's start with this one. Can you tell me what is the name of this flag?
Let me think. This seems really familiar.
It is a familiar. It is where I live.
Oh, yes, I know. Philippines.
Okay, it's a Philippines. Very good. What about the second one? I think you love this country too.
Can you have like make it smaller? The flag?
Okay, I'll make it.
Maybe
It's smaller this time, but it is the actual flag. No need to reduce it. It's like, uh-huh, lots of colors.
see, they
Okay,
still like a red. They
okay,
still
I
red
will.
color.
I will. Yes, I did
No, not
use.
that. Like that. Oh, okay.
hmm I think this one would
Um,
be better.
yes, I think so. Thailand.
Okay, it is Thailand. Very good. And what is something that is very good whenever you've heard of the word Thailand?
Hmm. Maybe there is a lot of things around it. Yes.
Okay, and they were known also for offering street foods, but the things that they were serving is actually exotic foods. Okay, such as scorpions, what else? Insects, and other. So again, what is this third country?
The third country. I think this one look familiar.
It is.
Uh,
It is also an Asian
oh, I
country,
know. It's
Southeast Asian.
Cambodia. Cambodia.
Uh,
Cambodia.
okay, very good. It is Cambodia. And what springs in your mind if ever you've heard of the country Cambodia?
Hmm. Okay, Lorena.
Uh-huh. What can you say about the country of Cambodia?
Hmm. Um. Um. Cambodia is a Southeast Asia nation whose landscape spans low-lying plains. Yes.
Okay, that's it. That is well known whenever we have ever heard of Cambodia. What about this next picture? I think this one is a Western country.
This one's hard. Let me
Disregard
see.
disregard this one and focus only with this one because I think
Australia.
I okay.
Australia. Yeah.
Okay, it is Australia. And I think you've been to Australia before, am I right?
Yes, I've only been there before.
Okay, and what made you think that Australia is a place where you can be proud of? What is special about Australia?
A lot of like hints. Like I just
Okay.
see everyone just talking about Australia as having many insects, or maybe just giant spiders. Yes, or maybe everything is just have like upside down or something.
Uh-huh.
I just see
Okay,
everything
that's
making yes.
okay. As well as their accent. Have you learned speaking in English, but at the same time you were using Australian accent? Because I think that is
Oh,
pretty challenging to do.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what about their language? Is it the same with English countries or not?
I think yes, I do speak English.
Mhm. But at the same time, they were using deep kind of English. So, okay, what about the next picture? Let's have, this one. This is so hard.
China,
Uh-huh, this one is?
China,
Okay, China.
China.
It is
Yes.
China. And what do you think makes it different from any other country?
It's just I know me. It's just when they have a lot of things that people say is bad. Yes, like it just have a lot of like fake things.
Uh-huh.
Yes, like there's also a lot of things that is like fake. Yes, they make a lot of fake things there. It is also like the home of a lot of um mobile phone companies. Yes.
Okay, that's it. They are known for imitating things. It is not fake, but at the same time it is imitated. And they are best known for making robots and other advanced technologies that cannot be launched in different parts of the world. And why do you think they have their own system? Why can't they use a Facebook, TikTok, and other social media
But they don't have TikTok.
platforms? They don't
Yes,
have.
they do.
They do
No,
not have,
TikTok.
not unless they have like a server. Okay. Not unless they can reach of another VPN. Okay. So why do you think that the government of China wouldn't allow its people to at least reach the different social media platforms?
Oh, maybe
What do you think?
maybe kind of like maybe they're having a very strict rule there. Yes, they have a very strict rule.
Okay, very good. They have or they have to follow the strict rules and they want to open its people or the countrymen and the countrywomen to at least focus on the Chinese system. Okay? It is like a form of isolation, but in more advanced. Okay? It is in advanced way. Okay, what about this one?
Hmm. Let me just see.
Okay.
Hmm. North Korea.
Okay, it is North Korea. And what is something that is so scary about North Korea?
Oh, they say like a lot of things. Yes.
Okay.
Like it's just like a lot of things that I just can't talk about it.
Okay, the
Yes.
things that are, okay, lots of things that are forbidden. Okay, let's just say that you cannot just simply use the word Kim as your surname because it is only for the president. Okay, you cannot even take a picture of the leaders when they were facing when you were facing their back because it is a sign of disrespect. Okay, oh, I don't want to live in that country though. What about this one?
Germany.
Yes, it is Germany.
Germany.
Okay, so what is something special about Germany?
Uh,
I am not familiar with the things about Germany, but what is special about Germany?
I don't really think there's anything special about Germany. No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um, the best
I don't really
thing.
know a lot about.
Okay, I only know one thing. Okay, in Germany they have this what's so called the cultural center. Uh-huh. And they were like celebrating their festive and colorful colorful traditions and culture. Okay. And all of the men and women, both men and women can actually wear skirts. Are you familiar with that one, or have you seen a man wearing a skirt?
I'm a man wearing skirts and yes, but um, yes.
Okay, in Germany it is normal. Okay, even the soldiers could wear skirts. Okay, what else? What about the eighth flag? What is this flag?
United Kingdom.
Yes, it is UK or United Kingdom. Okay, it is an English country, of course. Okay, there's nothing. What is the statue that can be found in United Kingdom?
Lot of tea.
Uh-huh. What else? Is there something special about that one?
Uh, oh, let me just send you some pie, just if you like.
Uh-huh. It's okay. Okay, I think the Statue of Liberty is
Oh,
one of the attractions in there. Am I right? Are you
mm,
familiar with the
yes.
Statue of Liberty, the one holding a star, I think? Uh-huh, the woman holding a star. Okay, and it is shown whenever there is a start of the movie. Okay, the international movies.
Oh,
Uh-huh. The one holding the stars. I mean the torch, not the star. Okay, what about this one? Uh-huh. It is
oh,
the
this one.
smallest. It is the smallest country. It
Vatican.
is? Okay, the Vatican.
Vatican.
And mhm. And what is this fun fact about Vatican? Because when we heard of Vatican, we can think of Christianity. But what is a fun fact about
It
Vatican?
is inside of Italy. Yeah, so it is kind of like just being protected by it. Yes,
Okay, that's it.
it's only not like it's Italy like its only neighbor with it. Yes.
Okay, that's it. And another thing is, when we've heard of Vatican, we think of Christianity, but in the reality, okay, almost half of their population now is Muslim. Are you familiar with Muslim?
No, of course.
Okay, when we say Muslim, it is another religion wherein they were serving for Allah. Okay, Allah. Allah is their God. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So another one we have, what is this one?
I've never seen a country like that.
Okay, it
There
looks
isn't
like
a country that, first of all, there isn't any country that is that bendy. That is
uh,
the first thing. The
okay,
one that, but if,
I'll give you a
mm,
clue. This country is known for animes, robots. What else?
no, it doesn't look
Samurais.
like Japan.
It is
First of all,
Japan.
no one show like a country flag like that. They show it in the square, not the flag.
Okay, it is a flag, okay, because some of the
Okay, but
flags
if you're
cannot.
talking,
Mm-hmm.
but if we're talking about flags and yes,
Okay. Maybe it looks like a bit unusual because I did use the flag instead of the square type of a flag. Mm-hmm. But what can you say about Japan? Oh, before I forgot, your mic is off.
All of the thing that you have just said.
Uh-huh. What about their way of or their culture? What is Japan known for when it comes to their work, their job? They are known to be what?
Oh, have like one of them. So like they live in like really old. Yes, they often live more than 100 years old. Have at least three alphabets. Although I've just seen two of them. The third one I haven't seen yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and
They
also
also
is
have uh,
uh-huh. Anything that you'd like to add?
no, no.
Okay, so I am gonna add something. Okay, the Japanese are more focused on their work. Mm-hmm. And they only want a kid, but at the same time, their wife should be the one looking after their kid. Okay, that the wife should focus more on the kid, not on other things. Okay, and also is being like I don't know how to say this one. I don't know if you're familiar with GROs, but with those a female who are being paid just to spend time with different men, it is normal in Japan. It is actually an occupation. Okay.
Okay,
Uh-huh. What about this
okay.
one? Mm-hmm.
It is
The,
USA.
uh, the USA, the enemy of China. So what is something that is um, legendary when it comes to USA?
Like there's just like absurd amounts of like fat things in there. Yes, the
Okay,
people who sometimes be really fat. Yes, there's like a lot of fast food, like just all over the country. Yes, I say it like that.
okay, very good. But aside from people getting fat in this country, of course, who is their most ruthless leader? According to the history, their ruthless leader is who?
I didn't study about history.
Okay,
About yeah, not in
okay,
there. I'm not
okay,
okay.
understand. Okay, but it is just a general knowledge. So I think you like read of it like sometimes. Okay, are you familiar with Hitler?
What?
Hitler.
Who again? Yes, I know him.
Okay, he is the most ruthless leader that is known in United States of America. Okay,
Tommy was like a Germany.
Germany.
So he was German.
Okay, but in USA, the most known leader who is like not fearing anyone is Hitler. Okay,
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 and
okay.
Zimbabwe.
That was just an
This country
additional
is
fact.
Zimbabwe.
Okay, this one is
Okay.
Zimbabwe. Okay, so what can you say about
Okay.
the Zimbabwe? Hmm?
I'm
Based from their flag, what can you see or what can you notice from their flag? Are you familiar with pigeons?
hmm, what?
The pigeons.
This is say again.
Okay, the pigeons.
Okay, I don't. Oh yes, that's
Uh-huh.
one. Yes, I know it.
Okay, that is one of the animals that is known in Zimbabwe. Okay, now can we start discussing about the country? Okay, you did a very good job regarding identifying the flags. So now I want to know, mhm, okay, since you were living in Vietnam right now, am I right? So, what is the first thing
Yeah.
that you'd want to change in your country? And what thing would you like to improve in your country?
Nothing like if I just change this, then there's might as well just be a lot of things that was just be fallen behind. Yes, I
Oh,
was just getting the things wrong.
okay. Of course, as a loyal citizen of Vietnam, you wouldn't change anything because you are actually proud of your country. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so since you couldn't change or modify something about your country, then what is the best thing that the world can notice about your country, which is Vietnam?
Like the price years with everyone that isn't like the price here, the things price here is just very cheap.
Oh,
And like um yes,
okay, you have like the cheapest version of things. Am I right? I
no,
mean,
not cheap.
okay, I
It's not
mean,
the cheap.
okay, but things were kind of cheap in your country. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So that's it. I'd love to visit that one because in the Philippines, the prices of everything is actually over overpriced. Okay, so now can we like okay, we did discuss number one the last time if you can still remember, right? We discussed about this.
Um yes. And I
Okay,
only answered this.
you did answer this one. I've asked you if
Yes.
Vietnam is a cold place, a warm place, or is it dry or wet in your place? So if you were
All
located
of
in
them.
North, mm-hmm.
All of them.
Okay. So if you were to locate, I mean, to put your country in other place or in other part of the world, which one would you like to put Vietnam? Is it in a place where there is snow or in a place where there is a desert?
I would just like to be still in the same place like um I just don't like to like have any different things from here. Like maybe if changing it, then maybe there's maybe like a farm mine because like the people may not actually be used to it if it's
Mhm.
just suddenly change. Yes.
Okay, that is actually a brilliant idea. Of course, since you were considering your I mean, the other Vietnamese who are not used to dealing with desert or with cold places, of course, you wouldn't change anything. You would not even put a Vietnam in other place or other location. So now I want to know, do you think that your country has made you the best person you are today?
I think yes, of course.
Okay, in what way? What are the values that are instilled in you since you were born and raised in Vietnam?
Just like a lot of things like they often maybe like well, not that like being too polite.
Being too polite. Okay, and I think you are also thought to be courageous, kind, and respectful. Am I
Yeah,
right? Okay, good thing.
yeah.
Okay, now I want to know why do you think some Vietnamese go to other places to find work, and some why do you think why um people actually migrate?
What?
Migrate. Why do you think people migrate in your place to another place? Why do you think they leave country to live in another country?
Maybe people go there to have like learn more things. Yes.
Okay, to learn more things and to discover more things. But what about when it comes to their work? Do you think they have enough reason to go to another place to find work wherein Vietnam is offering you good job or good occupation?
Same. Yes, that could be.
Okay, that could be. Okay, very good. So I think we can now proceed with question number two. Okay, let's have it in here. Will you please read?
What are the famous places of your country, and what are they famous for? There's like a lot of famous places in my country, like Ha Long Bay, yes,
Uh-huh.
Ka- Kapa Iceland, um, Mekong Delta, the cuisine in Mekong Delta, one of the largest cave in Phong Nha National Park. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Um, we did the coffee making heartland one method. Yes.
Oh,
Search for Vietnam's best info in Hanoi. Um, understand Vietnamese broadcast in Ho Chi Minh. Um, yes, yes, yes. I'm cycling around where? Yes.
okay.
So Hancock Rice Field. Um, spot where I'm rich in Garden Deer National Park. Um, Bravo on Van Zap Waterfall. Admire the Golden Hand Bridge in Da Nang. Um, embrace tranquility in Phu Quoc Island. Live with the locals in Mai Châu. And yes, there are also nothing to do.
Uh-huh.
You just search on the internet.
Okay, very good. So since you've mentioned lots of falls, I mean bays and other things that can be visited in Vietnam, so which one is your most favorite place to visit and your least favorite place to visit and why?
Um, I think for the most favorite place, that probably the like I like it all because I only been there like all yes,
Uh-huh.
almost all of them. Yes,
Okay.
I only did all of them.
Okay, so since you've mentioned the places, okay, and what places were, okay, what are the things that are famous for in those places? So I want to know now, aside from the places, what else do you think is the greatest contribution of Vietnam to the world?
What?
What
Just
is
say again.
the, okay, aside from the places or from the beautiful and famous places in Vietnam, what other things do you think that Vietnam should be proud of?
Like also the history. Yes.
Okay, the history. What about the people? Do you think the number one thing that the Vietnam should be proud of is you? For example, you are a Vietnamese and the Vietnam should be proud of its people. And why do you think so?
Um, because of like they have a lot of good like personalities about it. Yes.
Okay, what about the food? Do you think
Oh, the food.
the mm-hmm,
There's like coffee. There's a lot of place where it's have like
uh-huh.
coffee. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, can you have like just open like a web or something
okay, okay.
like a web?
Mm-hmm. And what should I do with the web? I did open my Google. Oh, in my phone,
Now
I
open
actually
in here. No, in
okay in
here
here.
in
Okay,
my
okay, okay.
screen. Oh, also I
But I
find a
think I
bit of
couldn't connect
stuff.
the Google in here. Hold on. Okay, let
Wait,
me share my
maybe we
screen.
can
Uh-huh. What
open
should I do with this? Can you see something on the screen?
it.
Oh,
Do some. No, never mind. Just continue.
okay. Can you see something now?
No, I can't. It's still loading. Oh,
Uh-huh. What about now? Because I think I'm sharing my screen now.
Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe you just in like the chat box app only send you something.
Okay, okay. To this one. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm looking at the chat box now and I will open it. Okay.
Oh, also I can find a lot of country here in kind of like my in my emoji. I couldn't find Singapore, some
Mm-hmm.
country, Switzerland, China. Yes, a
Okay, I
lot of
think it is in the
country.
keyboard. Oh, as I search for it, yes, I could see the 17 of the best things to do in Vietnam. Okay,
Yes,
okay. And you also
this
have
is
these
not me.
boats. Uh-huh. You have the boats that actually sells goods. Okay, that is
Yes,
quite cool. Okay, and what else? Oh, this one, the lantern. Is it lanterns? Okay.
yes, they are lanterns.
And also, I love the formation of the bridge, which like there are like hands carrying the bridge.
Yes, they are the golden
Uh-huh.
bridge.
Have you ever
Yes,
went or have you ever went to that place? It looks cool.
no, no, I don't, unfortunately.
Okay. So it's okay though, because we have this saying, okay, even the people of the country is its own visitor. Okay. So what places have you been based from the pictures
I,
that I've seen on the link that you sent?
I only go to Hanoi. That is something true.
Uh-huh.
I also go to Sapa once. And go to Phong Nha. Also go to Ban Song Waterfall once. I'm
Oh,
also go to Phuoc Island as well. Yes, and a lot more things.
okay. It is actually quite cool, especially this kind of, is it a temple or what? I've seen
You
a
know,
temple or a building.
you know how there are like words in there so that you can read.
Mm-hmm. I can, okay, of course. And what I want to know is, have you been in this kind of temple? Wherein I think there are lots who are praying inside this temple.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so I want to know if you Vietnamese consider those temples as a church. Do you know, or are you familiar with church?
Yes, I know it.
Okay, so is it the same with the Vietnamese temple, wherein people learn to pray? Is it? Is it the same? Or like you were offering like wishes, you were offering you were giving offers to let's say the your gods or goddesses or whatsoever. So I want to know if the temple is the same with the church of any other religion. Is it? Is it the same or not really? Because all I can say is it is not really the same. Because you have lots of statues. Okay, anyways. Thank you so much for sharing that link, and I've enjoyed looking for the places. Uh, okay, welcome back.
Hello, hello, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
welcome back again. So I think we can start discussing about question number three.
Okay. What will you say if you were asked to introduce your own country?
Mm-hmm.
I would probably just throw this link into them. Yes, a link that I have to send you. Yes, this too.
Okay, so I think that is the best way to introduce your country. Okay, I will just type something. I will like get a link, and then you're the one to at least look for what is inside that link. Okay, aside from link. Okay, what is the other creative ways in order for you to introduce your country?
Um, I think that I could also have like talk with them about what is something that you should do when you are in my country. Yes,
Okay,
then
that's
maybe I introduce you like some street food that you can eat if you want. Yes, there's a lot of really delicious street foods that you can eat here. There's also a lot of place to go. Yes.
okay.
The people are very friendly if you consider that as well. Yes.
Okay, as well as the souvenir places or the places where we can find souvenirs. I think that is the best thing that
Yes.
you can tell to a visitor in your country. Okay, what about how are
Oh,
you?
I have
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Oh yeah,
Something.
yeah. Okay, so here's your pen. So aside from food, okay, introducing the food and other okay, the most visited places in Vietnam. So, what are the other things that you can do to introduce your country? For example, you were using the social media platforms.
Like in Vietnam, there's almost all the like the social media,
Mm-hmm.
most of them. Yes, but although some apps are uh, not in here. So,
Okay, of
mm,
course. One way to promote it is since we're living in a new era. Okay, we can say that we are now the in a Gen Z's. I mean, in a new generation. So okay, you can use like the TikTok app. Like okay, you will do simple vlogging. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
oh no, oh
the
no.
vlogs.
Uh,
Okay, especially in YouTube.
not
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Oh,
So
also, so a lot
mm-hmm.
of have like like Vietnamese YouTuber on YouTube as well. And yes, there's a lot of them.
Okay, actually, I've known this famous TikToker in your country. I don't know if you
Can
know her.
you like? Oh wait, but can you delete what like the thing that I have just um, have like just in on the
What?
board? Delete it. The one that just right.
The VN. Okay, lots of
Just
VNN.
delete it. Just delete it right now. Just do it fast.
Okay, why did you put it in there? Okay, I did deleted it now. Okay, so again, who are the famous vloggers in your country who
Oh,
are like introducing your country to the rest of the world?
oh, like almost like everyone. Yes,
Okay,
if
everyone,
you
but
consider
mm-hmm.
only knows. Yes.
Actually, I've known a girl from Vietnam. Mm-hmm. She is also a past student of mine, but she is kind of famous in your country, and her name is Trung Nguyen. Okay,
Okay.
we call her Lisa, and she is like showing how luxurious your place is. Okay, but yes, I couldn't understand what are the things that she is saying. Not unless I will look on the videos that she is creating. Okay, so, what about when we say, okay, how are you going to introduce your culture to the other or to the foreigners or to the foreign tourists? How are you going to tell them when in fact they cannot speak your language and they are not familiar of what is inside Vietnam? How are you going to introduce Vietnam to foreign people?
No, I would probably just talk with somebody like English. Yes.
Okay, in
A lot of
English.
people can just
Okay, do you think it is required for every people now? I mean, every person nowadays to at least know the basic English in order to communicate to others. But before you answer that, let's go to the other room. Leave that VN,
Oh,
VN,
okay.
VN.